What is up, YouTuber? I'm Ashley D. Before I get started, please go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Also, feel free to share this brief video as well. Everything I state is allegedly not a guaranteed fact, my own personal opinion, as well as my observation. So, I would like to just give my brief opinion in regards to the Blueface and Chrisean Rock, a little update on what has transpired in the last few days. It's funny to me that we've always heard his mom come forward, back him up about things, even when they were crazy allegations going around. But we've never heard from his dad. And his dad has appeared today. Shout out to this content creator. I can't remember exactly who her name is. If I do, I'll put her down in the comment section. But she's found his dad. And when she's found him, when I say that he's a little bit on the Zesty side, and shout out to whoever is, that way, no offense to anyone, sexuality. My whole thing is there's been questionable things pointed out about Blueface and his parenting skills, the things that he does behind the scenes. And now for his dad to come out and we finally see him emerge and his nails are painted blue and he has a pink bandana on, we can clearly understand why Blueface mom isn't speaking on him at all anymore. They showed us one picture of him, a younger picture, and said this is Blueface's dad. We've never seen him interact with Blueface at a concert, on his TV show, or anything else. But now when we do see him appear, he has a pink bandana on and blue fingernail polish. And it also makes me think about what has happened in his life that has made him act the way he does. We know that his mom has issues. We know that 3 children are pointing a finger at one mom unless there's something clearly wrong and something that's taking place behind the scenes that she knows about and they know about. But now that Blueface is famous, she wants to forget all about that and she wants to take credit for that. When these kids have childhood traumas from you that they have not healed from or seek therapy from, and they're still struggling with that on a day-to-day basis, and you think now it's just water under the bridge because they have a little clout. No, Chrisean, Mother of the Year, that's not how it works. And now we can clearly see why you haven't been speaking on Blueface Daddy that much, because maybe this is a little dirty secret you guys are trying to hide from the public. The thing is, Chrisean came forward with things, allegations about Blueface, and she came forward with allegations about her sister. Now, they said when her sister was getting clout from the Bad Girls Club and Chrisean was called out for hating on her, that's when she want to say, what did we do in the dollhouse? And it could go back and forth, because why didn't she then speak out about this? Why didn't she say anything about this when they were doing a video together, when they were on Bad Girls Club together, when they've done all these things publicly together, dressed alike? Now, all of a sudden, when your sister calls you out and say, you were hating on me, you also allowed these women to jump me. Now you want to take away from you being a bad person. Your fans looking at you sideways to look at you. Look what you did to me when I was younger. It doesn't work like that. Even if that did happen to you, may you speak about it as though you're a victim and you're trying to make a difference. May you have spoke about that when your nephew was getting dragged because no one believed him. And you should have been there for him at that time because you knew what that was like to be a victim by your sister. Not one of those times did you stand up for him. Now when you're called out about something, you want to all of a sudden speak out against your sister and the things and allegations she alleged did to you when you were 3 years old. That to me seems as though it's her trying to cover up her tracks. And if this really bothered her, she would come out as a victim and more so instead of a person that's trying to get the heat off of her, okay? This family has definitely some serious issues that they need therapy from. And therapy is not the internet. Therapy is not turning on your phone, exposing your family. Therapy is therapy. They need counseling. They all need it. Each and every last one of them, because it's something that they experience in their household that no one is speaking on. It's something that happened to this little girl to make her do the things she did to her nephew, her sister, and so many more other victims, as well as her brothers. He claimed that allegedly 3 people did this to him for probably 3 years. He said 2. He said it could have been 3. He said the trauma was so bad, he blocked it out. And I understand where he's coming from. Sometimes you go through something that's so traumatic in your life that you experience, you go to another place in your mind because you don't want to be in that moment. You don't want to deal with that trauma emotionally, physically. You don't want to feel that. So it's like you become a shell of yourself. And a lot of people that are victims, they will say that they don't remember certain situations because they try to blank it out. They don't want to feel. They don't want to be in that moment as that 5-year-old child going through that. So their mind goes to another place. And my heart goes out to anyone that is a victim, not only just from this situation, but other situations in their lives. It's not easy coming forward with these type of accusations, especially being a boy, when people would say, oh, well, a woman was sleeping with you. Brush that off. It doesn't matter. His innocence was taken away by his auntie in the most derogatory way, as well as his uncles. No one should ever at that young age be subjected to that type of abuse. Now, with Blueface, on the other hand, it seems like, to me, allegedly, they don't speak on the father. It's one thing if they were ashamed of his sexuality. But the way his father is just not spoke on and just a picture shown, it could have been the same thing happening to Blueface. The way he subjects his son to typical, I don't want to say over-sexualized behavior, but it's like he's pushing that on him. You know, and the mother was okay with that. And it seems like she's okay with that because she did the same thing to the oldest son. He allegedly claims she wanted to teach him how to eat, you know what. And then Blueface, on the other hand, when his son is looking for food, he tries to say he should be looking at something else instead of looking for food. And he's hungry and he's a little kid. He doesn't even understand women, let alone what he's supposed to be doing. And to try to make your child lust over a woman at such a young age. You know, he should be focused on school, coloring, you know, exciting things that kids do at that age. And you're trying to transition his mind to be a full-blown adult or think like a young man when he's still at a young age where he can't even comprehend anything about a female or liking or being attracted to one. And then you guys parade women around him on a regular and over-sexualize yourselves. Like everything is not a secret anymore or sacred or behind closed doors. People do these things in front of children and they wonder why these generations grow up so screwed up or thinking that sex is not a big deal, thinking that they can have a partner today and be done with them tomorrow and have someone else in their bed. No one has a moral code or compass anymore when it comes to being a parent, when it comes to parenting your kids, when it comes to protecting their innocence. And just maybe, allegedly, Blueface's father could have did something to him that was so horrible and horrific. That's why he had no respect for his mother. And she allowed it to happen, probably didn't believe him at first, and continued to allow him to go over there. Who knows? Because clearly all these people are saying these things about Blueface for a reason. I am Ashley D. Please leave your opinion down below what you think, and I will be speaking to each and every one of you soon. Please make sure you join me tonight for my mom's testimony, her story. I will be asking her questions. I will be hearing things for the first time as well, just like you guys. It's not, I made a mistake and said afternoon. It's this evening later on. I look forward to seeing each and every one of you there. Take care. Bye.